But I first came up north to university, to Preston, and it was quite a depressing place when I first got there from the rural Midlands where I'd lived before. And I went to the local Waterstones and I bought a book of Wordsworth poetry to try and inspire me. And read the poems and then wrote this. Alone, perhaps, but still confined. Around me, stone-cold walls of brick. An airless nature in my mind seeks to snuff my spirit's wick. The flame leaps out as crafted verse, and thus is now conveyed to you, but still that foam of urban curse restricts the heat the flame can do. Oh, how I long to leave this cell and these scattered towers of human might, and rest upon an open fell, far removed from human sight. How I long to find my place where the wind of nature gently blows, where grey destruction hides its face, and crystal water uncuffed flows, and birds and bees entwined in breeze weave softly nature's melodies. But here within this warm confinement, verse confined to verbal theft, take country love as it were given from the rhymes that Wordsworth left. Yeah, Wordsworth was quite an inspiration, and he wrote a poem called Composed on Westminster Bridge, which some of you may know about what it was like being in London. It really sort of showed what it was like to be there, and I wanted to write a poem about where I was and really express that, but sadly, I was on a train. So this is called Composed on Platform 11B of Leeds Railway Station. Thank you for listening to this poem. Today we'll be using words, metaphor, connotation, and satire. That's today's poem featuring words, metaphor, connotation, and satire. Today's poem will not be featuring rhyme, and the poet apologises for any inconvenience this may cause you. This is a listener announcement. Poetry critics can read this poem 24 hours a day. Please report any suspicious meter you come across. This is a special listener announcement. Please mind the gaps between the final line and the applause. Thank you. Please be aware that our poet has the right to work without heckles and abuse, and we will always push for the strongest possible penalty for anyone found doing this. Could all listeners please ensure that they have their ears with them and are listening at all times? Any unattended ears will be removed and forced to listen to Justin Bieber by the cultural norm forces. Please be aware that minds may close up to 45 seconds before hearing the start of this poem, so please allow plenty of time for thinking. This is an opinion alteration. The next poem will be delivered from a different platform. We regret to inform listeners that due to the wrong kind of words on this line, the remainder of this poem has been cancelled and will terminate here. Thank you.